The woman had been dead for 10 years. She had worked in hell for 10 years. Every day she carried a blade to punish evil but not for justice. Only because death promised her that after 10 full years, she would be reincarnated into a wealthy family. In the blink of an eye the 10 years ended. She went to the reincarnation office, but was told she could only be sent to the animal realm. The woman became furious on the spot. Death said it was because her son had bipolar disorder, and years later he killed countless people. Only then did the woman remember she died from complications during childbirth. But her husband was rich and loved her. How could he have raised their child so wrongly? Death gave her a human world permit, saying it could lock onto her son's location, and that as long as she guided him back to the right path, she would be given the identity of the only daughter of the richest man. Seeing this, the woman agreed immediately. After returning to the human world, she recognized her son at first sight, but the boy pulled out a dagger and asked who she was. She saw his arms covered in scars. Heartbroken, she snatched away the dagger and said she was his mother, that he no longer needed to hurt himself. But the boy became even more frightened and hid in the corner. The woman tried to pull him out. During the struggle, a photo fell out. It was a picture taken during her pregnancy. The boy said the person in the photo was his mother. The woman said that was her. The boy lost control and said a mother could only be one person. Only then did the woman realize the man had given him a stepmother. She hugged her son tightly and promised no one would bully him again. At that moment, a girl rushed in and demanded to know who she was. The woman said she was the boy's real mother, but the girl said his real mother had died long ago and tried to drive her away. The girl raised a ruler. The woman grabbed it and knocked her down in one move. She hit her while teaching her son a lesson. After finishing, she told her to go call someone. At that moment, the man was staring at a photo in a daze when he suddenly received a phone call. The girl cried and said there was a crazy woman at home hitting her, and that the child had been frightened. After hearing this, the man rushed back immediately. Meanwhile, the woman went to wash her hands but found there was no water. The towel was dirty and old, and the toothbrush was never replaced. Even the shampoo was unsuitable. She angrily questioned her son. Only then did she learn he could not even use water freely. The woman's anger instantly reached its limit. The girl rushed in again, trying to drive the woman away. At that moment, the old butler appeared. She recognized the woman at first sight and immediately knelt down, saying the madam had returned. The girl refused to believe it and said she was an imposter. The old butler pointed out a scar to prove her identity. The girl still insisted on driving her out. At the critical moment, the little boy stood in front of the woman.